From Fox 55 Sports, Sports Director Justin Prince with the area's most local sports. This is The Locker Room.
And with that, we say good evening to you all. Welcome inside the final locker room for the boys basketball regular season. I am Justin Prince, and that's right. You heard me correct. After tonight, the boys basketball regular season officially over. Beginning next week, it's winter go home time. Sectional play tips off. And by the way, you can check out all the sectional assignments and brackets at WFT.com. For now, though, let's get back to the present. As we enter tonight, nearly all of our area conferences were spoken for, meaning for many teams, tonight is just a good chance to tune up for the postseason. Plenty of good area matchups around the 2-6-0 this evening, but we can only begin in one place. So let's head on out to Whitley County, Columbia City, hosting Concordia tonight to close out both teams' regular seasons. Third quarter in this one, Eagles leading, but Concordia sticking around. Cole Hayworth throwing it down, two hands for safety. Cadets within two. Back the other way, they answer for C-City. Matthew Mulligan gets the mulligan off the missed shot, gets the buckets to go. Eagles back in front by 4, but Concordia staying right there. Hayworth, the drive, baseline, gets the finish at the cup, knocks the game up. Timeout C-City. It wouldn't help stop Mr. Hayworth. A few possessions later, they go right back to him. The finish plus the foul. 22 points for Cole tonight. Cadets in front, but it's C-City who rallies. Owen Marshall, you're going to see him tickle the twine from distance. That knocks the game back up, and the Eagles fly away a winner tonight, 47-41 your final. All right, back here in the Summit City, another SAC NE8 crossover game tonight. Homestead hosting Norwell. This one was a good one. Start this one in the fourth. Knights down 6 early when Cohen Bailey hits Cade Shelton for the score. You can make it a 40-36 game in favor of the Spartans. Then Shelton will start to heat up. Bailey hits him again for the score. Knights crawling back into this one. And once again, Shelton getting into the post this time. Gets the Jimmy to go. Ties this game up at 40 apiece. That would take this one to overtime. And Norwell coming away a winner on the road tonight to close the year. 49-43, your final in overtime. Let's head to the northwest side of town. 2A number 5 Lures paying Carroll a visit tonight. Start of this one, it's Jackson Pardon slinging it out to Cannon Hauser here for 3. Chargers take an early lead. You're going to see Hauser this time repaying the favor. This is going to find Grant Peters inside for the bucket. Chargers go up 5, but Lures back on the attack. Darian Truesdale pulling up, hitting for 3. Knights cut the lead down to 2 later in the first. It's Draylon Truesdale. This time the dish to Carmani Davis. He's going to hit the triple try. Lures goes up by 4, and then it's Draylon again going coast to coast for the bucket here. Extends that lead to 6. Knights keep their foot on the gas pedal, and they win this one 77-66. All right, let's head up to Auburn, 2A number 12, AC champ Adams Central visiting Lakewood Park tonight. AC got out to a hot start, up 5 in the first quarter. Rentaro Kondo lobs it to Avery McFarland, who hits the layup through 2 defenders, but this play isn't over. In transition, Isaac Schultz gets it quick, extends the lead back to 5. Later in the first quarter, it's Trace Mahler with the steal. He's going to take it coast to coast for 2 points. Jets lead up to 8 at that point. Lakewood Park would try to get back into this one. Nick Wadman sending it down into the paint. The missed layup corralled by Mason Jolliffe. He gets the bucket to drop, but once again, Lakewood Park is caught sleeping in transition. Murray, another score, one highlight for Lakewood Park. Wadman would tie the school record for made threes in a game. Despite that, though, AC does go on to win 71-54, your final. All right, staying in Auburn, we visit DeKalb now. The Barons hosting Northridge to cap their regular season. This one, a defensive battle early. Barons only scored 3 points in the first quarter, but Braden Boyd dishes out to Brady Vince for 3. Northridge leads 8-5 in the second quarter, but the Raiders able to win the rebound battle early. Brady Scholl, grabs the board off the miss, puts it in for 2. Northridge up by 5 later in the quarter. How about a big three-pointer here from Cam Radiker? Gives Northridge a 13-6 lead, but DeKalb had some fight left in them tonight. Caden Pettis getting the ball down low. He's going to put it through for 2 points to bring the Barons back within 4. And then we're not done yet. Brady Culler, the steal. It's going to set up Boyd for a lay-in coming up. DeKalb coming all the way back in this one. They knock off Northridge 43-39. All right, last stop for this part of the show. Let's head down to Decatur, the TP, the site for tonight's game between Belmont and Jay County. Third quarter, Braves up big. Dylan Velez adding to it. Cans the corner 3. A little bit later, off the turnover, Job Hoffman getting out in front of everybody and throws it down. Braves go up 24, and they roll in this one. 60-31, your final tonight. All right, we're going to take a quick break, but don't go anywhere. Still plenty more hoopage to come. Conference titles up for grabs in the TRC and the NECC. We'll check in with both and more next. You're watching The Locker Room.
This is The Locker Room.
Hey, welcome back inside the locker room, everyone. Remember earlier in the show when I said most area conferences were up for were finished off? Yeah, 4 of our Area 6 conference leagues have been decided. The only 2 that have not, the TRC and the NECC. In the TRC, it's as simple as this. Wabash wins tonight at Peru. They clinch a share of the conference crown. They lose, and it belongs solely to Manchester, who wrapped up conference play with a 8-1 record the other night. So the Apaches making the trip to Peru to visit the Tigers tonight. Looking to lock up a share of that TRC title. We're going to pick things up early on in this one, and it's starting right off the tip. Peru hanging around. They win the tip, get the game started with a 3-pointer from Matthew Bodeger, and they weren't playing tonight, folks. A little bit later, Wabash answering, though, with a 3 of their own. Isaac Wright gonna pull and hit. The big lefty buries it. But Peru, yeah, like I said, hanging around tonight. Alex Ross getting inside. He's going to finish off the layup. Puts the Tigers back in front, but Wabash would do just enough tonight to take care of business. Trevor Daughtry, 2-point jumper coming up right here. And the Apaches go on to win 57-55. They claim a share of the TRC title. They split the league with Manchester. All right, back in North Manchester, speaking of the Squires, the co-TRC champs hosting Mississinawa to close out their season. They jumped out to the early lead tonight. Gavin Benton, a big reason why. They feed the big fella inside for 2. A little bit later, they go right back to him off the inbounds. Another bucket to go, 18 points, 10 rebounds, 4 blocks for the junior big man, but he wasn't the only one getting in on the fun. Ethan Hendricks gonna hit the 3 ball from the corner, extends that Manchester lead, and then check this out, turning some defense into some offense here. Great passing display, just balls up for grabs, and Manchester says, we got this. Tyler McClain, the benefactor. Squires get out to an early 7-point lead, but Ole Miss hanging around, and then it's the Indians who actually come out on top tonight in this one. They hand the Squires a loss, 49-47. Elsewhere in TRC country, Whitco home to cap their regular season. They're hosting Lakeland Christian, and this one was all Wildcats. Second quarter, Sam Essesian comes up with the pilfer. He dishes off to Logan Hoffman for the pair in transition. A little bit later in the quarter, Kyler Kroll gonna line up the 3 ball. He cashes it in from the top of the arc. Whitco up, get this, 42-7 at half, and they didn't take their foot off the gas after the break. Easton Grable, respect the specs, folks. Corner 3 is pure. A little bit later, it's Kroll again. This time, he gets inside for the bucket. He led the way with 14 points. So did Samosian, and Whitco rolls in their regular season finale, 60-21. You're fine. Over to Bluffton. Tigers stepping out of conference play to close their season, hosting TRC foe Southwood. And fourth quarter, Bluffton up 2, but the Knights force a turnover, and Will Weiner gets the easiest bucket he's going to have all night. Ties the game up, but Bluffton would take care of business after that. Axton Best showing the best jumper he's got. 3-ball puts Bluffton back in front, and then a little bit later, Declan Greaser getting inside for the bucket. Bluffton goes on to win by 6, 53-47. All right, let's head up to LaGrange now. NECC title up for grabs. Lakeland hosting Angola. Lakers looking for their first league title since 2010. Up big early and adding on to it. They hit a home run here off the inbounds. Nate Kyle getting out in transition, throws it down, and then a little bit later, Kyle says, I want some more. This time he shows off the range, does the big fella. Buries the 3 from up top, puts the Lakers up big. Angola calls timeout. Hornets would make it close late, but it's Lakeland who comes away a winner, 63-61. So now the question, are they going to share the NECC title? The answer, no. Fairfield falling to Central Noble tonight, 57-54. So Lakeland is your outright NECC champ. It's their first NECC title since 2010. Congratulations to the Lakers. All right, final regular season stop of the year comes in Butler. Eastside hosting Churubusco to close their seasons. Pick this one up in the fourth. Busco building itself a late lead. That's Joey Taylor hitting the big 3 to put the Eagles in front by 9, but Eastside not out of it just yet. Off the inbounds play, here's Ryder Reed, the senior, taking those 3 points right on back, and just a 6-point deficit for the Blazers. Other end we go, Busco just finding ways to score. Taylor driving inside, finds Ethan Hartsock down low. He lays it in off the pump fake. Busco back on top by 8, but Eastside staying alive with a 3-point barrage. This time, Loden Johnson sinking the triple try. Blazers pull back within 5, but the Eagles pulling away down the stretch. Busco wins this one by 11. Eagles victorious, 56-45 your final. All right, it's time for our play of the night, and we are going to head down to North Manchester for this one. The Squires, the Manchester Squires, that is. Turning some defense into offense, the steal, and then look at them keep the play alive. Look at that teamwork. Tyler McClain gets the bucket to go in transition. We're going to check it out one more time. Just a beauty of a play. The tip up in the air, Gavin Benton, the big feed up front, and then the pump fake to finish it all off. Congrats to the Squires. Unfortunately, they do fall tonight to Mississippi.